Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well. Welcome back to another thrifty video. Today I am at my local Goodwill. I actually haven't been to this one in a little bit of time, but I'm gonna head inside. I'm looking for pieces to resell online. I'm looking for clothing, shoes, accessories, anything that will sell well on eBay or Poshmark. And then I'm also gonna be looking for some things for myself as well, because why not? I'm already at the Goodwill, I might as well look for myself. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking mostly though to resell, make some profit, and I'll teach you guys what things resell for good money and what I find as I go along the way. And of course, I'll take you in with me. So if that sounds good, hit the subscribe button, but let's head into Goodwill together. So I head into the thrift store, and the first thing basically that I find is this Daughters of the Liberation denim jacket. This is a brand that's sold at Anthropologie, so I always take a second look. I'm gonna put it in my cart and think about, but I'm gonna end up leaving it behind just based off the comps. This is an older piece from them, so I will leave it. But y'all, I was not prepared for the crazy things I was gonna find today at the thrift store. So buckle up for these amazing finds. So this is a brand I've talked about quite a few times. It's Skull Cashmere. And if this was a different cashmere brand, it might even do better. But I thought this was really interesting with this, like, almost like a snake. Oh, it is a snake. Snake print on the sleeve. I'm assuming it's 100%. Oh, it's like a little wrap at the front here. Yeah, it's 100% cashmere for $4.99. I'm gonna grab that. And I love to find cashmere of anything. I just feel like it's always pretty much a no-brainer for me to pick up cashmere, especially something that's kind of unique like that. I'm gonna always pick up. So it's been a while since I've been to this location, so I'm looking through most everything, although I know that the new tag this week is red. This is a James Purse piece. Some James Purse pieces I grab and some I leave behind. This one I'll probably end up looking up, so I'll put that in there for now. I was excited to see what this was. Gap extra small. I like the look of that, but probably not going to grab that. But I'm going to kind of meander through now and look for things that are red tags, because I know that those are the ones that are just put out. There's a bunch of red tags all together, so look at those real quick. They're all the same, but always worth looking at least. So this is a brand I like to pick up. It's a Ralph Lauren. I love to pick up, but this is Ralph Lauren. I usually leave this one behind the green tag. I think this might actually do pretty well since it's a kind of logo embroidery, kind of like monogram front. I think that will actually do well. So I'm gonna grab that and put it in the cart. It's $7.99. Interesting. Maybe I'll rethink that based on the price, but I'm at least gonna grab it. I do a lot of grabbing and then I kind of sort through at the end, which usually makes for not a very fun experience later, but at least right now it's easier. It's vintage Ann Taylor. Ink, Love, and Peace. Interesting. Not heard of that. Now, this is an example of a tag that looks expensive, and I will look it up just to see what it is. Interesting. Never heard of it, but like especially since it has the Italian sizing right there, clues me in it might actually be good. So I was just kind of pulling out random things, and I just happened to see this, and I saw this tag, and I was just like, that tag looks really nice. Agave denim, not one I know, but when I looked it up, all the stitching and the contrast stitching looked nice, and the comps look really good, so that was a good pickup. I'm gonna put that in the cart. This is another Anthropologie piece that I thought I was going to end up getting at one point, but it's this really cute striped Paris shirt from Maeve by Anthropologie. I also saw this really cute Madewell top. It was an extra small though, and a lot of Madewell just is sitting for me. So I did put in the striped shirt for a little bit. I did end up not buying it, but I did, want to give it at least a little look over, see what the comps had to say. But it was $5 and it would have sold for maybe $15. So I did leave it behind. Just like that, first time ever finding Colt Gaia. Shut up. Oh my gosh. Wow. What a find. I don't know anything about their shoes, but I'm sure these are great. For $10. I'll look it up, but yes. And if you thought the Colt Gaia shoes were impressive, I also found this pair of Neely Lotan pants. I literally almost blew my mind when I found these. These are a brown tag. These were not new. Like multiple people probably had looked at those already, didn't buy them. This was the new tag that had come out that day. It was this orange polo, but Lululemon logo hiding in the corner. Love to see that. For $4.99, heck yeah, I will buy that.
And then I also found this pair of denim overalls, and denim overalls used to be so hot, and I feel like they sold so well, and I would have been so excited to find these Madewell ones. Oh my gosh. These would have sold for 70 bucks once upon a time. Now, I don't think I could give them away for 20. So I'm going to leave those, but I'll show you everything I got when we get home.
Okay, friends, we're back home, and I felt like it went really well at the thrift store yesterday. I feel like I found a lot of amazing things. I just was reviewing my purchases as I was going through my bags, and I'm very pleased with all of this. So I'm pretty jazzed to show you guys everything I got. And in total, I spent $96.04 and got 20 items. So right around $5 per item, which feels pretty normal for my thrift stores around me. I feel like paying $5 cost of goods is not bad at all. So let's jump into it, shall we? Okay, so one of the things that I found that I was pretty excited about, I feel like I recognize this brand. I'm fairly confident it's made it onto one of my brands list videos where I show you guys good brands to resell online. I don't remember which list it was on, but I feel like I have seen this label before, but I don't think I've ever thrifted it. So this is what it looks like. It's agave denim. And the comps for these pieces looked really good, even just for like a t-shirt like this. It's a really nice weight to it. I like that it has the contrast stitching. It's a really good basic, and especially in this like summer time that we're heading into, these kinds of basics I think are great. It's a size large, so men's size large. I found this in the women's section actually, but the comps look like around $40 or $50 just for like even a t-shirt. Then it also has another logo piece down there at the front as well, but for $4.99, I got 10% off of everything, and so I at $4.50 into it, and I think that that should resell for 10x what I paid for it, so that's great. And then let's talk about the find of the day. Like, I am so jazzed about this. This is one of those brands that I talk about all the time. I have brought it up so many times that I would love to find it. It's been on brand list after brand list that I've created. It's one of those brands that does really well. Have I ever found it? No. That'll change today, guys. I am so pleased that I found these shoes. I could not believe it. These were $9.99, and they were the tag that they were putting out that day. So they were the tag of the day. So I feel like if I would have gone even a different day, I wouldn't have found these probably. But my first time ever finding Cult Gaia, and definitely my first time ever finding a shoe by this brand. An excellent find, friends, an excellent find. So these are this little like brown leather slide, kind of fancier heel sandal. I love the square toe, very on trend. The bottoms are in great condition. They have some wear, but like still really good. They're in a European size 36.5, made in Brazil, Cult Gaia. These shoes retail for over like $400 or $500. So these are freaking expensive, and I was able to get them for $9. I feel like that is this is the pickup of the day. Like, I am so excited about these. I was looking at comps, and I cannot find a single one of these listed or sold. So I feel like they're pretty, I would say a little harder to find. Things that were similar to it retail for around $500 and then resell for sometimes are like 200 bucks, somewhere around there. And so I would say the majority of the comps I saw, I would guess that these will resell between $100 and $200, somewhere around there. But it's one of those brands that does really well. It's definitely more of like a formal piece, and this would be great for wedding season coming up. So I just feel like I could just keep showing you guys these all day. Is this not so exciting? I was so glad I'm so glad I went, if not for anything else, at least just for this pair of shoes. Tick that brand off of my find it once in a lifetime list. And this is why I do brands list videos. People are always like, why are you giving me all these names that I'm probably never gonna find? It's for the one time that you find it, you recognize it. So that was pretty exciting. So then I only picked up 2 other pairs of shoes. I don't think I even, maybe I did show you guys these. I did grab these really cute square toe. I feel like square toe is having its moment right now. These little square toed heels with a little ankle strap. I thought these were really cute. This little like red, I don't know if it's real leather or not. It's from Zara. This little pair of red heels, but these are my size. I tried them on the store and they fit me well, and these were only $7.99. So I got these for me because, again, I've been entering into I'm gonna start dressing up for myself. I'm gonna start like putting some time and effort into myself era, and I have recently discovered that I love the color red. So I thought this was really cute. For $7.99,
I could not go wrong with that, right? So for $7, I did pick those up for myself. And you'll see a little bit of a trend. I found some things for myself today, and I feel like I haven't been doing that for a while because I haven't been feeling very good about myself. But y'all, I'm over that. We are going to start treating ourselves when we find something cute for ourselves at the thrift store. Okay, next up is another great bread and butter item. But this is this really beautiful puff sleeve. I thought it was a dress, but it actually turns out it's a romper, which I feel like rompers I've been having trouble selling, but this one is such a cute design with, look at this neckline, like this little fun adjustable neckline with all these little kind of cutout details, and then it has tassels hanging on the back here. This is from Holding Horses, which is an Anthropologie brand. It's in a size medium. I love selling Anthropologie. It's one of my best bread and butter brands that I sell. It does well for me. And so I know for me, this will sell between $35, $50, maybe a little bit more, depends on if it's sought after. It was $7.99. So $7, I will sell that for hopefully around $40, $50. Now, real quick, before we get into the next piece, I want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Vendoo. Vendoo is always top of my list of best things that I do for my business, but they just keep getting better and better. They keep on releasing new features, including one that they're rolling out, I think just today as I'm posting this, maybe yesterday, and that is that you can also now use Vendoo to share on marketplaces, which is so helpful. Things like Poshmark especially, Poshmark requires sharing, and some people have multiple different AI tools that they use to share their closets to keep their listings fresh, but now that is integrated into Vendoo, so you can use them to do that for you, which is a huge game changer. Not only can you use it on Poshmark, but you can also do it on other platforms as well, where they will share and bring your listings to the top of the search results, so your things will get more eyes on them. I've been using it on Depop, and it's been making a big difference in my sales actually. So if you've been thinking about using Vendoo, now is the time to lock it down. Go ahead and use my link in the description box below, and you'll get 20% off your first month. Try out all of their different things that they offer to cross-list, to take down your items as they sell, to share your items for you. You will not regret it. But thank you again to Vendoo for sponsoring this portion of the video. Now let's move on to the next piece. And then the last pair of shoes I got is the cutest little burgundy pair of, they almost look like Docs, but you know, like a cute little shoe. These are this amazing like oxblood burgundy color. They are so freaking cute. I originally saw these and I thought I was gonna grab these for my friend, but I think I might keep these for myself. These are from Zara Baby, and I just think that they're the most darling little pair of shoes, and I love Zara kid clothes. I do. So I'm putting that aside for our little collection, and I feel very good about those. Those were $4.99, which is kind of expensive, but I know that Zara kids clothing is just really expensive in general, and so I felt okay about that for $5. A little bit less than that at the end of the day, and I get to show you guys it too, so that makes it fun. Okay, I think this is the only other, no, maybe I have one more. Anthropologie piece. I found this, and it's a little off-the-shoulder top, which I'm not usually a huge fan of off-the-shoulder tops. I feel like they haven't been doing as well as they used to. The style isn't just like as in, but when it comes to this brand and the style of this, I think it'll do well. It's an Anthropologie brand, but it's also complete like eyelet detailing, really like floral, whimsical, garden party vibes. But it's from the brand Laia, Laia, and it's in a size small, sold at Anthropologie. I just thought it was a really pretty vibe. I feel like you could maybe wear it not off the shoulder as well, but either way, I just sold an off the shoulder top from Anthropologie the other day that was new with tags. I think I sold that for around $50. So I think, you know, again, it's my bread and butter right here. This was $4.50 for me, and I think it'll resell. I'll probably list it around $35. So not too shabby, some really cute pieces so far. And then I found this. I was looking through the t-shirt section because I've just been, you know, I've been wanting maybe some fresh t-shirts for summer. I've been looking for some like oversized t-shirts. I feel like I'm always looking for oversized t-shirts. And I found this in the t-shirt section, and usually this kind of shirt they would mark as like a top and put it in the men's section for $4.99. But it was in the t-shirt section, and I was not mad about it because this was $2.99 then because of that. But it's just like a nice blue shirt, but it's from the brand Theory, which I love selling Theory. I sell it all the time. It's a size XL, which is a little bit big for my husband, but he tried it on and it actually looked awesome on him. So I thought I was gonna sell that. That's now gonna be his. You guys are gonna see, I found quite a few things for my husband. This is another one I picked up for my husband, but he doesn't like this one as much as he likes that one. one, so I might just return this one. This is what I'm talking about. This was $4.99, same exact kind of thing. Another more like, you know, like shirt that you would just wear. And it's a men's Madewell shirt, which I like when he wears men's Madewell pieces, but again, it's not gonna be worth to resell. So I think I might return that one. If he's not gonna wear it, I don't wanna keep it. I have another shirt I picked up for him that didn't fit him that I'm gonna return. And then I also grabbed him a pair of shorts, and these are from Abercrombie. And I feel like, again, Abercrombie, y'all, I am not sleeping on it anymore. Abercrombie, especially anything newer, has been doing well, and also is just really well made now. These are a really nice pair of shorts for $3.99. So of course, gotta give that to my husband. I might as well just show you the things I got for him all at once before I get into more of the stuff I'm gonna resell. I did find this Lululemon little like vent tech, I think is the name of this type of material from them. This little shirt, it's a gray shirt with this like red striping throughout it, and it was $4.99. And the tag has been ripped out of this, but he's a runner and he's always looking for more running clothing, and I thought that would be perfect. Oh, and no wonder it was big on him. It's an XXL, which is a great size to find. I thought it was an XL. Well, either way, it'll just be oversized. He's talked about tucking it in. We'll see how it works out for him. And then I did get him a polo shirt from Travis Matthew. It's just like a nice little navy blue one. I looked this brand up recently to see how much they're charging for these nowadays. I think these retail for like $100, which I think is crazy. The resale is like $15. It was $4.99, so I did grab that for him. And the last thing I picked up for him is this orange little polo shirt, which I was unsure about the color and if he would like it or not, but I did grab it because it's Lululemon, and he really likes Lululemon's polos. And so, I mean, to find one for $5, we have bought ones that are like, you know, actually at the store for $100. And so for $4, I said he's gonna try it. So we'll see if he wants it or if we return it, but definitely worth at least, you know, trying to see if it'll be good. And then I was shocked by the pants section. I'm not usually a person that loves to look in the pants section. If something comes out on a new rack, new story, different story, I will look through all of those. But sometimes I'm just like overwhelmed by pants. Listing pants isn't my favorite. It's never been. I don't think it ever will be. But I did find two really good pairs of pants, and so I'm pleased with them. This is another brand I put on so many brands list videos. I've always wanted to find it. It's a great brand to resell. The only time I've ever found it was when it was a Target collab piece, except for today, where I found the real shebang. This is a pair of little khaki pants, but this is from the brand Neely Lotan, which I am so excited. I've never found it. I've never seen their pants before. I've never seen this logo on their pants, like this label. And so I was real pleased. Neely Lotan, and then it says 80NL. So I wonder if that is the style name. But then it also says 2 on here. So I'm probably a size 2. There's a lot that I don't know about this brand and their labeling, so I'm gonna have to look into it. But it's mostly cotton. Oh, there we go. It's called the Jenna pant. Love to see it. But yeah, $7.99 for these. I feel like normally they mark their pants at $4.99, so I'm a little salty about that. But these are in great condition. You can tell that somebody took really good care of them. And then they have like a little raw edge hem at the bottom. I think these are awesome. Like, I saw some of the Neely Lotan pants selling for a lot of money. Some of them were selling for $40, some of them $100. So once I look into it being the Jenna pant, maybe I'll put a comp up on the screen for you. But for $7.99, I still think no matter what, that was worth it, even just to show you guys, because it makes me so excited. And then the other pair of pants I found was this pair of denim jeans, and these are really cool. I would say this is more, I don't know if it's more than a straight leg, but it's not quite a bootleg. I would lean more straight leg, I guess, on this, but it's a pair of dark denim, and this is from St. John, and I love selling St. John. St. John collection, always one of those great sellers. This is what the pocket looks like. I thought that was really interesting. They don't have any signs of wear between the legs. They look like they were kept in really good condition, and they do have a branded button as well. These are in a size 10. I saw these and I thought, oh my gosh, I bet Lori Tato would love these. I feel like these are up her alley. But from doing some comp research, I think they'll sell somewhere between $60 and $100 just based off the condition and the uniqueness of the butt pockets. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I feel like for $7, heck yeah. Even if they sell for 50 bucks, I'll still be able to make $30 or $40 of profit. And those are really, really nice. The bottom hem is really clean. It doesn't look like they were really dragged on the ground, you know? So love that. And then I picked up these two more like plain shirts for myself. And I found this one, it's from J. Crew, and it's just like a cotton shirt, but it has a longer short sleeve, which I like. I think this is such a classic silhouette. And I thought this would be really cute for layering for my, you know, like I want to dress up, I want to feel good kind of era that I'm stepping into. But I thought that was really cute as a basic for layering. And this was $4.99, so I paid $4.50 for this. And yeah, it's 100% cotton. It's like a thicker material too, so it's not gonna be just completely see-through. And then I also found at the same spot this little pink kind of boxier tee. I didn't get to try anything on. None of our Goodwills have dressing rooms anymore. After COVID, they got rid of them. But I follow this Instagram account because my friend introduced me to it, and it's called Shiny by Nature. If you don't follow her on Instagram, she does make some really fun content. But I found this, it's in my size, but I've looked at this online boutique before, and I've contemplated like trying something out from them, but I have never have. And I found it at the Goodwill today for $4.99 in my size. Like, heck yeah. So I'm gonna try that on. If I don't like it, of course, I can always return it, but I think it might actually sell for good money too. And I picked up two more things for myself. The first being just this pair of black Adidas sweatpants. These are joggers, and they are gonna be so comfy, and they were only $4.99. They look like they're brand new, like never worn. So I just thought those would be nice for lounging around the house. I own one pair of sweatpants, so now I own two, which will be very helpful. And then the last thing I picked up is this little Blake button down from Polo Ralph Lauren. I like the Ralph Lauren logo on the front. It's this blue kind of checkered print, and then there's the Ralph Lauren label. It is, I think, vintage perhaps, but I thought this would be really cute. Again, layered, maybe even over that white t-shirt with a pair of shorts, like oversized. I think it has potential. So those are the things I picked up for myself. And then I picked up a few more things to resell. I was going back and forth on this sweater over and over again, but I finally decided to pick it up because of what tags I could put into the listing, what hashtags and keywords I could use, because I think that preppy is so popular right now. Imagine this with a little collared shirt underneath it and a white tennis skirt. Like this, I feel like will slap on the right person, styled the right way. It's really cute. It has the Ralph Lauren logo on the front, and then here is the tag, and it's in a size large, so it's a great size. It was $7.99 though, which I was like, normally all of their sweaters are $4.99. I didn't feel like this warranted being marked up. I thought it was really cute. I didn't see any holes, so I do think it'll sell well. I would assume for $35, so maybe I shouldn't have grabbed that. That one I would love to know your opinion. I'm gonna have to take some things back to return anyway. Would you sell this or would you return it? I would love your opinion. I feel like it has potential. I'm just not sure if I should have grabbed it. And then this is one of the first things I found, and it is so soft. It is from Skull Cashmere, which I love to sell cashmere, any brand. I think this one's really unique with the snake going down the arm. And as we're heading into the AMAs, there is talk that Taylor Swift is going to come out with her re-release of her Reputation album, where snakes are like a super big part of that album if you get into the Taylor Swift lore. So I feel like the timing is right for this, but also it's 100% cashmere. I'm not going to leave it behind. It was $4.99. I double checked it everywhere for holes. I don't think it has any holes. I hope I didn't miss any. We'll find out when I take pictures, but this is in a size extra small, and I expect this to sell for around 35 to 50 bucks. I'll probably list around 50 and then hope to make 35. And then this was $7.99. This rolled out on a new rack, and I've only found this brand once before, but the last time I found it, I knew that I had to look it up because it was an Australian brand, but sometimes it's sold at Anthropologie. And as we all know, I do love to sell a good old Anthropologie piece. It has kind of like a more of a, not like tapered end to the sleeve, more like a flat, maybe not like billowy either. It's just kind of like boom right there. And then it also has a little tie at the hem as well. But it's this orange and gray fleece quarter zip from the Upside, which again, like I mentioned, it's an Australian brand, but sometimes sold at Anthropologie. But this piece, it retails for over $100 and it is new at tax. So that's why I decided to grab it. Size small, and it is the Florida Stripe Tiana Crew. And so I thought it was very nice. Since it was new at tags, decided to grab it. It was $7.99. I think I can probably list it for around 60 bucks since it is new at tags and a nicer, like more substantial piece. So hopefully that will do well. Then I also have some home goods, but I'm gonna show you guys this dress before I show you guys those. This dress is gorgeous. It is beautiful. It's vintage, and then it has the most delicate, amazing fabric. I love the fabric. I love the scalloping. It's almost like a kind of like embroidered lace. It's beautiful. I love the color. It's very much so like a tan, beautiful, beautiful color. This would be an amazing wedding guest dress as well. And then the bottom has the same material for that hem. Like the whole thing is the same material, but it has that same hem that's beautiful down there. And then it has the floral embroidery all over it. It's beautiful. It's from the brand Jane Hamill, which if you guys know this brand, let me know. Or if you know where it came from originally, feel free to let me know. Jane Hamill, and it's in a size 8. Definitely think it's vintage. It also definitely gives more like Regency and Bridgerton vibes too with the cut of it, which I think will do well. It's so pretty. It was $7.99 and it was a new color that was just put out. I thought that was so unique and I had to pick it up. I love everything about it. And I think I'll try to, I don't know, it depends on what keywords I end up using. I'll definitely put in Regency and things like that, and Bridgerton, things that I think will help it get views on it, but it's really cool. Probably I'll list it around $75. I just think it's so unique and I really like it. But I'll do more research, of course. I like that one a lot though. And then we have a few home goods. I do have a very distinct vision and vibe for my house. It's very much so vintage, eclectic, kind of like a cottage by the sea kind of a vibe. And so I'm in my 20s, but I definitely lean a little bit more classic, I think, with my styling. I love this little like miniature, almost like a milk jug. It actually does say milk on the back. I love the little goose or duck, I'm not sure which one it's supposed to be, on the front. I think it's so cute. I love the blue with the white. It's so cute. It's made in Taiwan. It was $1.99. That's adorable. I will find a place in my home for it. And then I also found this. This came out on a little new rack. And I own a lot of these kind of cute little lamps, but this is the first one I have that has this kind of like more bulbous shape, where it's not just, like a straight up and down cloche, but this glass part kind of billows out. I love it. I think it's so cute. That I'm sure I'll find a place for as well. And then now it might make sense with, everything else about my life and everything how I style my home. I love Anne of Green Gables. I am such a fan. I just started making Jeremy and G watch this with me. Have you guys watched it? Please tell me you have. If you're watching my channel, maybe we are bosom friends. We're kindred spirits, But here we go. I own these on DVD, but to see these at the thrift store, I was like, oh heck yes, those are coming home with me. These are the VHS versions of the videos. And we have Anne of Green Gables, here's the first one. And then we also have Anne of Avonlea. My personal favorite is Anne of Avonlea, the second disc. Don't know about you guys. My sister's favorite was always, the third one, The Continuing Story. That one's too sad for me. The first one's a classic. They're all good. Let me know your favorite Anne of Green Gables saga down below. So excited, and I just love the artwork of these. I will display these. These will go in my office. I love them. I'm keeping them forever. They were 99 cents each. Okay, did I talk about Anne of Green Gables too much? Perchance, but what can you do? And then the very last thing that I found, home good and everything, is this really cool vintage crock. This is handmade. It's beautiful. Look at the bottom of that. That's incredible. This was $2.99. I am somebody that has made ceramics in my life. Like, I know how hard it is, and I know how much time this would have taken. And $2.99 is such a steal for this. I know how hard this is, but what is so exciting about this is one of those butter dishes. So you put the butter in here, and then I think you put water in here, and then you can pull it out and it keeps it at room temperature, but like something about the water, I don't know how it all works. I don't, but I just saw somebody talking about these actually, and I thought it'd be so cute to have one of my own. Like, what if I put this on my dining room table? Could be really cute, right? So that's a cool piece. For $2, what a day, what a steal. And like, look at the vibe. We've got those 2 dishes, and then we have the little, you know, lantern, as well as the amazing Anne of Green Gables VHSs. I love what I love, you know? But also introducing Anne of Green Gables to Jeremy and G and having to watch the first movie, and then Matthew, that scene, anybody? If you know, you know. I can't handle it. I never will. But yeah, well, that was a lot. There's a lot of amazing things to resell. Those Cult Gaia shoes, chief amongst them. Very, very excited about those. There's lots of, I found Lululemon for my husband, lots of Anthropologie, cashmere, so many really beautiful pieces to resell, and then some really cool pieces for myself, like the red shoes, as well as, you know, the classic layering pieces. Lots of good things in today's haul. What's your favorite piece? I don't know. The Cold Gaia is my favorite piece to resell. My favorite piece for myself are those Anne of Green Gables VHSs. I love those. Those are gonna stay with me for a long time. It's like when I found that Chronicles of Narnia little beaver the other day. It's like something about it is so good and so nostalgic to me. I will always love those things. But yeah, let me know what your guys' favorite thing was down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And until the next video, bye.